Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 11 of this low-rise condo. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create all of this, but we need to add it on all corners again. So what we're gonna do now is to delete this part first and move this one later on once we are able to do this. Also, if we go to our south elevation, I want to maintain the alignment right here so that everything is consistent in terms of right here. So everything is consistent, the alignment is good, so that's why we're going to do this one as well. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other side. So north elevation, delete this, and then align both of this side. Okay, so go to 3D. We need to select this first, edit, select this 4 extrusion that we have here, and then we need to go to level 1 because we're going to mirror this, something like that. Now it's on the other side, but before we do that, let's finish this first. I want to make sure that we're in the middle, so I'm going to add an annotation again and then look for the midpoint, so something like that, so that it makes it easier for us to find the midpoint. So I'm gonna select all of them holding on control. You need to hold control so that you select multiple selection, and then go to level 1, mirror draw axis. You can also use mirror pick axis because we're gonna pick the midpoint as well. So same thing, but we're gonna finish it now and see that everything is added there. But we need to select this one as well. So I'm going to go back here and mirror right here, and then let's use the draw axis for the next one. Select this one and then select this, and then if you check, we have them on the other side as well. So most of the time I choose mirror draw axis so that I could see the midpoint, or I could draw the midpoints, and then either way, this one is good if you know that there's a midpoint already there, so it's a lot easier. But this one is the one that you use if you know that there's no line yet, so it will create a temporary line. But so that's why I'm able to use both, is because I already know that we have a line, so that's why we use this. And then sometimes this is just a habit of mine, using this so that I know that either way I will have the opportunity to create a line. So this one, if there's a line, but this one there's always an option of creating lines, even though if you don't have, at least you know already. So that's why I pick this most of the time. Okay, so now I'm just circling around so that I know that this one looks good. And then now we need to go to insert, load family, and we're going to add a door. So doors, and then we need to select this M door curtain wall single glass, click open. And then here what we have is I already pulled this down, so this one, and you see that we have a mullion below, so make sure that you remove that, and then select this panel only, and then we need to go drop down. For this one we need to click multiple, so click on tab so that it only selects the panel. So this one you select the curtain wall, but this one you select the panel, so big difference. Plus once you go click down, you will have this opportunity to add the single glass door, curtain wall door right there. So now we need to make it fine so that everything shows up. To change orientation, you need to go to level 5, and then here you'll be able to change the orientation. This part is the biggest one, so I'm going to leave it like this because we only have a small portion here, so this is more welcoming like that. So you can exit here, and then most of the time probably people are going to stay on this part. If you want, you can add in some furniture here, outdoor furniture. So now we need to go to south elevation, and we need to pull this one down, make sure that this is all the way down, and then go to north as well, select this all the way down. You can see the silhouette there, so if you notice, we could just pull that down. We can see whatever we're adding there, and then here, and then make sure to remove this again. So click on tab to select different selection, and then here we need to click on tab and then change this. Go to the other side, delete this, and then now click on tab, and then here change it again, remove this, click on tab, and then click again on tab. There we go, select that, and then change it to curtain glass door. Go to level 5 to change orientation. So far all the orientation that was provided was the correct one, so in case it's not, you can always flip it. So we have this flip arrow here that you can choose the orientation that you want. So just select that, and then you can see that it's easy to change orientation. This one, there's an underlay that I haven't turned off yet, so I'm going to put it to none so that it doesn't show, so it looks nicer. You can now remove this and then check 3D to see if we did it all correctly. I'm just going to change the type of type of door that we use here. I'm gonna use this one instead, the one with the glass, and then everything that is 2000 in height to be consistent. Okay, press OK. And then now we're gonna select all of this, select visible, that's 700, so we're gonna choose 750, so something like that. And as you can see, there's a handle there, so that looks nicer. Okay, orientation is good. It didn't change, it just changed the look of the door to a much better one. We can also change the door right here, but I think a glass door is nicer here. Okay, and then after that I want to add this one right here. Give me a second. I want to add the floor now, so I'm going to edit this one, and then I want to move this one all the way to the edge so that it's easier for us. And then we can add in a floor, edit, duplicate, floor number 2. I'm gonna change this one to another concrete material so that it's easier for us. I want to change, I want to add this one right here, and then all around it. Of course, there's going to be entrance. There's going to be entrance at the back, but I want to have this one not to be gated, but at least we have a border wall around it. So here I'm going to do 2500. And then here 2500, and then here 7500. It's good enough. And then we're going to add wall right here. We can even gate this one, and then here we're going to have it just open, so at least we have privacy on this side right here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to extend this one. Of course there's going to be cars, but we're going to have this one with grass entrance right here, so it will look nice. So around 5,000 is good enough for now. We could revise that later on. So we have this one done with the entrance, and then now let's go to level 1, because we're going to add a wall, and then we could do it. You can do an exterior wall, edit, duplicate this one, and then change this one to a different material. Let's do stone for now. Click apply, OK, and then OK, and then OK. So now we're just going to add this one right here. We're going to add it inside right here, and then click wall again, add a wall right here, and then inside here. I want to align this, or actually I want to just maintain this one all the way right here at the end. Align this one as well all the way to the end right here, and then here I just want to set the height for this one. It's saying that it's top offset, so it's actually, this is fine. I like the height. So negative 2100, so let's make it negative 2000 to make it consistent. So that's fine right there. And then we could just have this one right here, AL, align it to the end like that. We can trim and extend, and then SL to splice this one just for the truck, and then we could just open it, so something like that. I'm fine with this having like that. And then we're gonna add in some trees at the side, so it's not just like this, but we're going to have, I'm going to have a street here, so we could add in a floor, edit, duplicate, floor number 3, change this one again to a different concrete material, and then we could just have this one added like that. Okay. And then our image gonna be having is right here. We could add in some grass at the side and at the back right here, so we could do that. Click on floor again, edit, duplicate grass, and then search for grass as well, pull it up, apply, OK, and then OK. We're going to add grass on this side, grass on this side as well, and then grass on this side. We could align them all together so that, just to be consistent. And then click finish and check how that looks. So the entrance is going to be minimal like that, but it will still stand. I'm planning to add another one right here, probably wood entrance. I'm going to actually change this to 2000 only for the height, so that it will give me more space to add that. Just a simple extrusion. Model in place, generic model, and then we're going to set it into this wall right here at the back where the sliding door is. and then we're gonna do an extrusion, a simple one, but a wood material. And then here we're going to add all the way there, and then all the way here. And then now we just need to slice it, SL for that, and then trim and extend afterwards. Click finish, go to 3D, we need to extend that one. So something like that. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same look as what we have on here. It's not too much. 2500. Okay. So now create void sweep, pick path, select this path right here, and then edit profile. We want it to be like here. Okay. You can do the same thing if you want. Click finish, cut geometry. In terms of the height there, it's gonna be hard to do that. So we could just make it simple, something like this. Let's see how this one looks. Cut geometry. Okay, that's good enough. And then click finish. So we have a cover there, and then we have something like that. So we're gonna fill this one with grass. So we're going to have a model in place for that. Generic model. Extrusion. Another stone material. Let's use rubble for now. And we're going to add it somewhere here. And then on the other side as well. Make it consistent. $750. Actually, I think this one is good. 600, I think. I think 600 is the best. So let's put 600. So 500 then. And then I'm just going to align it. No, actually 600. 500 is too. Align it. And then we could just have an offset of 50. And then here we could do 150. And then go back to level 1, and then let's add in grass. Extrusion. And then change this to grass. And then here we have that one 150. So now we have 1 120. So that's perfect. 150. We could do this 125. There we go. Click finish. So we have that. We're gonna fill that one with some flowers or whatever we can think of that is nice. And then I'm planning to add some trees right here. So I'm actually going to edit this boundary. Finish, edit this one. Edit this one as well. Leave this one right like that. And we're going to add some patches here for grass. So we need to delete some stuff right here. Align it. So now we can trim this. Because now it's going to be part of this. Trim and extend. Trim and extend right here. So now it will look like that. I'm probably going to push this one up to here. So that looks good. Okay, perfect. That looks really good. And then we're just going to have a nice view at the back here. Even if we don't have like a building on the side here, that will be fine. We're just gonna focus on this building right here. We might extend this one a bit just to have the coverage, but that's something that we could do later on. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.